He's a ghost, a phantom operating in the darkest corners of the underworld. His name whispers fear into the hearts of even the most hardened criminals. Semion Mongilevich, the boss of bosses, a figure so elusive his true reach remains shrouded in mystery. This is the story of the man who built a global criminal empire, leaving a trail of blood and money in his wake. Mongilevich's story is not one of a typical gangster. He is a cunning strategist, a mastermind who manipulates the world from the shadows. His criminal empire, born in the chaos of the collapsing Soviet Union, quickly spread its tentacles across continents. He controls a vast network of loyal soldiers, corrupt officials, and legitimate businesses, all bending to his will. His influence is felt in boardrooms and back alleys, from the glittering casinos of Europe to the bustling ports of Southeast Asia. This is the story of Semion Mongilevich, a man who has evaded justice for decades, a man who embodies the true meaning of organized crime. Semion Mongilevich's story begins not in the heart of Russia's criminal underworld, but in the halls of academia. A graduate of the prestigious Lviv Institute of Economics, Mongilevich seemed destined for a life of intellectual pursuits. However, the allure of easy money and the lawlessness of the collapsing Soviet Union proved too tempting to resist. Mongilevich cut his teeth in the world of petty crime, running scams and engaging in small-time racketeering. He quickly realized that true power lay not in brute force, but in intelligence and manipulation. He surrounded himself with a cadre of ex-KGB agents and financial experts, individuals who understood the intricacies of the newly capitalist world. His criminal enterprise flourished, fueled by the chaos of post-Soviet Russia. He established protection rackets, muscled in on newly privatized businesses, and exploited the porous borders of the former Soviet bloc. With each success, Mongilevich's ambition grew, and he set his sights on more lucrative and dangerous ventures. His transformation from small-time crook to criminal mastermind was complete. As Mongilevich's power grew, so did his appetite for risk and profit. He recognized the vast potential of the international arms trade, a shadowy world where fortunes could be made overnight. Exploiting the chaos of the post-Soviet world, Mongilevich gained access to vast stockpiles of weapons, from assault rifles to tanks and even military aircraft. His clientele was as diverse as his inventory. He armed rebel groups in Africa, fueled conflicts in the Balkans, and supplied terrorist organizations in the Middle East. Mongilevich's ruthlessness knew no bounds, and he would sell to the highest bidder, regardless of the consequences. His most audacious move was yet to come. In the 1990s, Mongilevich was implicated in a plot to sell highly enriched uranium, the key ingredient in nuclear weapons, to rogue states and terrorist organizations. While the details of the deal remained shrouded in secrecy, it cemented Mongilevich's reputation as a man who would stop at nothing to amass wealth and power. While arms trafficking provided a steady stream of income, Mongilevich understood the true potential of the drug trade. His network, already adept at smuggling contraband across borders, quickly adapted to the lucrative world of narcotics. Afghanistan, with its vast opium fields, became a key source for Mongilevich's heroin operation. His network trafficked tons of heroin along the infamous northern route, smuggling the drug from Afghanistan through Central Asia and into Europe. From there, it was distributed to the streets of Western Europe and North America, generating billions of dollars in profit. Mongilevich's drug empire was built on a foundation of violence and corruption. He bribed officials, eliminated rivals, and terrorized anyone who dared to stand in his way. His network extended far and wide, encompassing corrupt law enforcement officials, customs agents, and politicians, all willing to turn a blind eye in exchange for a share of the profits.